Eye-opening messages spread throughout the Triangle as people march and rally in George Floyd's memory. Good evening, I'm Maggie Newland. The North Carolina native's death while in the custody of Minneapolis police sparked protests and calls for justice across the country. Mackenzie Stasko is live in downtown Raleigh, where a group decided to leave a lasting message similar to what we've seen in our nation's capital. Mackenzie.
Yeah, Maggie, we're live here on Martin Street in downtown Raleigh, where a group of people who were so inspired by that mural in Washington, D.C., they decided to create their own lasting mark right here in Raleigh.
It looks awesome.
It's pretty amazing.
What an awesome show of solidarity.
From the ground, it's difficult to make out, but from a bird's eye view, you can't miss it. A powerful message painted in bold, bright yellow letters. The phrase, "End racism now."
Just wanted a message that was succinct, and that was the message that we chose.
After seeing the Black Lives Matter street mural in Washington, D.C., Charmaine Driver tells me she was inspired to paint one here in Raleigh.
But I also felt that I needed to do something about those Confederate statues that are housed at the Capitol.
Driver put in a call to the mayor's office on Saturday, asking for permission to paint a mural on Hillsborough Street, which leads to the state capitol and the Confederate monuments she once torn down.
And I asked her if we could write "End Racism Now" on that street. She said that's a state property. Let me see what else I can do.
Driver says the city settled on this small block of Martin Street between West and Harrington. By Sunday afternoon, the mural was complete and the message not only seen but felt by the crowds of people who stopped by.
In case you were wondering where Raleigh stood on this is where we stand. Racism has to end now, and it takes all of us.
Now, it took about 50 artists and volunteers to paint this powerful mural again here on Martin Street. The mayor tells me it was approved as a temporary art installation. I asked whether or not it'll be painted over at some point. She told me it's ultimately up to the city council to approve whether or not it becomes a permanent art installation here in downtown Raleigh. In the meantime, some of the artists and some of the people who organized this mural say that they're hoping that people will come by and lay flowers down here on the street before it officially reopens. Live in downtown Raleigh, Mackenzie Stasko, CBS 17 News.